Good evening, this is BelGeode, and we are back with some more Starfield. Alright, so, where did we leave off? Oh yeah, I spent all my money on the ship, and the ship still isn't right, but it is crowded. Although, we are down one person. If you look really close in the back there, you'll see upstairs is Barrett. That's right, we got Barrett. So, we're going to need to find a place, a home, if you will, for my one-time boss, Lin, and her sidekick, Heller. So what I'm thinking, maybe we can plop them down in an outpost. I always wanted to make an outpost, and I definitely want to do it somewhere here on Jemison. Like, I don't know, if I can find a tropical island or something like that. So, we're going to take a moment here, and obviously it'll be more than just one moment. But we're going to take a moment here and see if we can find us a nice tropical isle to build an outpost, maybe put a couple of miners and stuff like that there, and give them a new job. Basically, running the beach house. So I hope, anyway. But first we've got to find a good location, and I need to figure out what resources I need in order to build this stuff. So without further ado, just finished my lunch. And I suppose I should probably carry Sarah with me. Yeah, I know she's going to say something about Cassiopeia. Hello, Sarah.
We should make sure we're well supplied for the trip to Cassiopeia.
Oh, I plan on it. And we are going to have a talk about this soon. Just not right now. Let's go.
Lead the way.
Okay, Lydia. Dang, that must be a Bethesda thing, having your followers go lead the way. All right. Okay, it is afternoon, I think. Yeah, because if you look... No, that's actually morning, I think. Look at the compass on my watch in the lower left corner. Right now, the little icon that kind of looks like a house is pointing towards the north, so that would mean that's east? I think. I'm not 100% sure on that. Really not sure about that. Does the sun rise in the east and set in the west here, Sarah? Or is it opposite? I don't even know. Really don't know. I could check the time. 14:58 local time. So it does set in the east? Because that means it's afternoon. Interesting. I didn't know that about this planet. Huh. Probably explains why it's so funky. Alright, anyway, that's not what we intended to do. Let's go to the spaceport. Oh, I almost forgot. I've got something I need to do. Hey, buddy.
Anything I can help? You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if left unchecked.
We've had this discussion before. My droid, Vasco, takes care of that. But I've got an urgent star parcel delivery for you.
You the courier?
Yeah.
I've been expecting you.
Ah.
Star Parcel has your payment right here. Anything else you need?
Wow, 6,500 just for dropping off a package from a stranded woman. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Thank you, sir. Well, okay. All right, before we actually get on board the ship, you may notice there have been some changes. Yes, there have definitely been some changes. It is not complete. Not by a long shot. But it is starting to finally take the shape that I would like for it to have. But there's obviously some things that I'm going to need to do in order to kind of, I don't know, I guess switch stuff around, really. Just so that I have all the ladders in the right spot, because it is supposed to be 3 stories tall. That is a given. It's just not supposed to look exactly like this. There's missing pieces, shall we say. Most of the pieces that are missing are Stroud-Eklund parts. In fact, let's take a look at it in the builder, since I now have 6,500 or something.
What can I do for you?
I'd like to modify my ship, please.
Sure, have at it.
Thank you. Okay. Now, before I go over this again, the other reason why I want to build an outpost is you can drop a landing pad, a large landing pad at your outpost. And what it will do is it comes with its own automated ship builder that can access literally every single ship vendor that you have met so far, with the exception of some of the specialty pieces that you can only buy from the in-person ship vendors. So, that I'm looking forward to. Alright, but anyway, here's the ship. She's not much to look at, but she's got it where it counts. So, you'll notice this little thing at the front here. I got a plan for these. I want to stretch this out. If you're familiar with Star Wars, of course, I'm a huge Star Wars fan from way back, old school. And one of the vehicles that I like, aside from the TIE Fighter, is the Episode 1, I guess, and Episode 2 and Episode 3 Vulture droids. So the Vulture droids were used by the Confederacy of the Independent Systems, the CIS. They were the big bad, the droid army that were fought against in the Clone Wars. And they had wings like this. But of course, with the droid ships, they could, open their wings out and the wings become legs that they can walk on. We don't have that option here in Starfield, but I really love that design. So that kind of inspired what I'm trying to do here. So basically, we're trying to set up the all-in-one berth and the living quarters on the wings, as it were. And then we're going to sandwich them in between one long piece that'll have these on the end, and basically these in the middle. So that's the plan. Right now, it's not quite set up the way that I would like to have it. And the ship itself is a little longer than I think it should be. But I'm not sure that we have all the right parts that we need to complete it. Now, this is going to be exactly the same design as the one that I have in the test build, so to speak. But I do realize there are some things that I did do differently with that particular build that I have not done in this one. Most notably, I think my reactor was actually pushed in a little bit. So I may need to move all of this stuff slightly forward. And now that I'm thinking about it, I think this companionway here, I don't think this was here. I think that was gone. So I'm going to go ahead and take that out. So we'll just delete that. And then this was slid forward a little bit. So that way it was like right underneath this thing here. And the entryway for that was going to be in the back, which I'm hoping it will put the entryway there. It might just stack everything on top. All right, and now as far as the wings, since I just basically separated the wings, I would need to push everything forward. So we'll double click it, hold down control, double click that, and then slide everything forward by 1 notch. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay, let's try that again. Undo. So that puts it back where it was. Undo will always undo the last thing that you did. You're probably used to that if you're used to Windows. All right, hopefully that's where it goes. Yes, that is where it goes. All right. So now the other thing is the grav drive will have to go in here. Which of course means that our engines are pretty much hanging on to nothing. So the engines themselves are going to need to move. Where can I put them is the real question. I suppose right there will have to do for the time being. So the thing that I had that kind of is like just like a curvy end piece, I'm going to need to get another one. That's a tile part, and we're going to put that on top of our reactor here. But this should be good enough so that I can fly the thing. And you'll notice that we did gain a good amount of mobility as well as jump range, and we even lightened up our mass. Our hull is now less because, of course, we've got less physical pieces here. All right, but now this is starting to take shape a little bit. The only thing that I need to do here is you and you. We need to pull both of you back because you should be directly underneath that hab. And then the same for your opposite side here. All right, so we need 2 more, or 4 more actually, of these. 2 for the front and 2 for the back. They're actually 2 separate units. And then those will just snap on to that to create our little crab claw looking thing. But yeah, now it's starting to take shape. We're still missing some tile parts and everything, but we can definitely get those a little bit later. Right now, I'm thinking that I want to go ahead and see if I can set up an outpost. And then providing I can do that, I'll have access to every ship part that I think I will need to fine-tune the build. Okay, so with that in mind, let's go ahead and close this out. And we actually saved money on that build. Amazing. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, so yeah, there's definitely a lot of gaps here, and yeah, all of that's going to need to be filled in, but we should be able to fill it in nicely. Those 2 pieces on the top, they do have inverted pieces. It's the same piece, you can just flip it around. But then we can put those on the bottom, and that'll finish out the wings. All right, let's see if we can find us an outpost location.
You to lift off when you are, Captain.
Okay, my dear. Okay, so we're going up here, and there's only the 1 ladder. Okay, this is good, which means they probably put the ladder to the top floor a little further back, which is fine by me. So yeah, we got captain's quarters, and look at that. Finally, all this stuff is the stuff that was missing. So we've got my conference table with my chairs for the crew. We've got our navigation console with stools there. And what is Sam and Cora talking about there? Damn, he's such a good dad to his daughter. I like Sam Cole as a character. He's really neat. It's really neat. We will need to help him, of course. Whether or not we do that before or after your Cassiopeia mission remains to be seen. But there's stuff that we need to get done first. All right, so the main reason why I wanted this particular captain's quarters is because it has this. Now, what is this? Let's find out by pressing E. This is our fast travel, basically. From here, any place that we have been to in the known galaxy, we can fast travel there. And it'll work just as if we did the little fast travel trick when we got out of the lodge, where we pressed F to open up the scanner and then E to actually physically fast travel. We can do that here. All right, so this is the continent that has New Atlantis, and I was scoping out the area to see where I wanted to go, and I want to say it is up here somewhere. Like one of these islands should have what we're looking for. All right, clearly that's ocean. Remember, we're looking for something that says coast or coastal. All right, that's a coniferous forest. Coastal. which is not quite what I want. I think they could have done a little bit better on the texture of the globe, so to speak, because it's kind of hard to tell what actually is water and what is land and what is cloud. They obviously have some kind of layers, like as we move the globe, you can see the clouds are occluding parts of the land underneath, but it doesn't really tell us a whole hell of a lot. But I like this little archipelago here. I shall call this New Hawaii. Yeah, I know. That's the first thing I could think of. Anyway, this is what we're looking for. Deciduous forest, coast, 100%. That's what I want. Let's check it out.
Landing site locked. Take us in.
Okay, well, we're already on the ground, dear. I don't know how to tell you this, but you missed that whole part. Alright, so if you remember how we build outposts, it does draw from whatever you have in your ship's inventory as well as your own inventory. So let me just check to see what resources we have on board here. Adaptive frames we're more than likely going to need, and we're probably going to need a lot of metals like iron and aluminum. I'm pretty sure we don't have everything we need, but if we're in a pinch, we can just set down the basic outpost beacon for right now, and we can run back to New Atlantis to get the rest of things that we're missing. Alright, but let's do the 25-cent tour of the ship. So we've got this lovely, gorgeous, huge, massive cockpit, which I am totally in love with. This is, in my opinion, one of the best cockpits. There are larger ones, like two-story ones, but no, that would be too much for this ship. This is just fine, as far as I'm concerned. All right, so we've got this. This is our battle stations. Open this up, and we've got our docking area, which is exactly what I was looking for. I need the docking area to seem like it can be self-contained, you know, just in case of depressurization or anything like that. So what we'll do is I'll get in the habit of always keeping that closed. Of course, there's no real mechanics associated with that. It's just me role-playing, basically. All right, so we come down to the second level, the main level, if you will. The only thing that kind of sucks is there's supposed to be a desk here. It disappeared, but obviously it didn't get rid of the animation. So Heller is currently on a phantom desk.
Is mining on the schedule today?
It might be, Lin. It might be. But yeah, you can see this is the workshop here. And that will, of course, go down to where we were before. So in front of Sarah is the front door, and behind Sarah is the captain's quarters.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too, Lin. So we'll go through this Nova crosswalk here. I love these things because they eliminate the doors altogether. And this will put us in the all-in-one berth, which does have its own bathroom. Bethesda, somebody needs to take a look at this. This is horrible. What were you going for here? Were you trying to do a camouflage look for the bathroom? Or is there supposed to be some kind of light that it's reflecting? Either way, fix that, please. But hey, it's got a toilet, it's got a shower, it's got everything you need. And then you've got a couple of bunks here. I really don't know if NPCs will use the top bunk, but the fact that it looks like it's usable is good enough for me. We can only use the bottom bunk as a player, though. Well, we got 4 bunks. And we've got a nifty little dining table here. I could put like a window piece here, and I probably will. But I think it does get rid of a couple of the chairs if we do that. So keep that in mind. And then, of course, we've got the galley, which is essentially your cooking station for crafting, even though the stove is right here. I'm not even going to knock it. It works. It works. Excuse me, Heller. Excuse me, Lin. And then we go over to this side. We have what's considered the living quarters, and it's kind of similar. So you got the same set up here with a galley. So we've got duplicate galleys, basically. The only thing we don't have on this ship is a pharmaceutical crafting station, but I don't think I need one. I can put a window here, and I'm thinking I will, because that'll get rid of these 2 TVs and this other stuff down here. Really don't need TVs in here, I don't think. And here we have 2 more beds, so that's a total of 6 crew that can be in here, which is great. That's exactly what I'm looking for. And you have the Cole family here, like father, like daughter, with their hand placements. If there was ever any doubt that Cora is his kid, all doubts removed right there. Just the way that she's standing. They're so cute. All right, but there we go. That is the official layout for the Frontier. All we need to do now is work on the exterior pieces and, you know, fix all of that stuff. All right, Sarah, I'm going outside. Come with me, please. We'll save when we go outside, too.
I wonder how many life forms are roaming this planet. Time to find out.
Sarah, you were born here, right? Shouldn't you know that? Did you not go to school? Did they not study your home planet while you were in school? Or actually long before then? And then relay that information to you in class? Or did you sleep through that part? That's safe. Okay.
Greetings, Captain.
Greetings, Vasco. So we are on an island. We are on a tropical island. We will need to refer to the map to see exactly which direction we have to walk in order to find a beach, because unfortunately, even if I boost up, I can't really see where the ocean is. But we know it's around here somewhere. All right, but before we do that, one thing I do want to do, I need to check to see what I can do to build an outpost. So if I do this, it's going to build that. And you notice it says chlorine and water, which means if I need to extract resources, that's pretty much all I can get from this area here. All right, but we're going to get out of there because I need to find a beachfront property. So let's check the map. All right, so we are here somewhere. I would assume we would need to go west, perhaps. Let's check the surface map. Oy, Bethesda, you really need to do something about this. This is horrible, man. This is horrible. This tells me nothing. I can't see where the land is. I can't see where the sea is. We're going to go west. Let's go west. Because if nothing else, if we set up a beach house, at least we'll have a nice sunset view. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right, so west is that away. Now, bear in mind, there are hostile animals on a lot of planets, especially planets as lush as this. So that could be a concern. You can see there are already red marks showing up on my radar there. That's those coral bug things. Those will attack you. Yeah, there's a lot of them. There are a lot of them. All right, I kind of want to get up to there and see if maybe I can see the ocean from there, but these guys are probably going to give chase if we get too close to their territory, so let's thin the herd, shall we? Provided I can hit them.
Who are you?
Yeah, I might as well just throw a damn grenade over there. Wow, they know how to dodge grenades. Amazing.
Come on.
And that one just left. He is gone. Can't even hit him from here. Okay, well, you know what? That's good enough for me. Oh, I still got this pack on here. But you can see why I like Jemison. There's just something about this planet that is so awesome. I dare say it is one of the prettiest planets that they've created. It's a good thing that they made it like one of the main starting planets, so to speak. I mean, look at the grass and everything. That's just so cool. Oh, there's a bird down there too. All right, I want to make it to the top of this, so... I just want to see which way to the ocean. There is some kind of structure over there. I don't know if that is man-made or not. Yeah, that clearly looks man-made. Okay, so we may not be alone on my paradise island here. There it is. There it is. I see the ocean. Wow, this island actually is bigger than I thought. But look at that. Now you can see the beach, huh? Wow. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. You see that nice long stretch of beach right there? All the way down there. Granted, we won't need to use all of it, but if we can find a nice picturesque spot that's large enough, I should be able to make an outpost there. Sarah, I am about to cause us some unholy hell here because I'm going to jump off the edge. But before I do that, let's do our picture. This might be our title shot. See, I like that. Just look at that. Tell me that isn't beautiful looking. Paradise Island, baby. I know I called it New Hawaii, but I'm changing its name. It's now Paradise Island. It's a beautiful thing. Alright, one of those will end up being our title shot. I kind of like having pictures where you can see people's faces, especially if the people are us, which usually there are. Yeah, there we go, there we go. That's the money shot right there. That's it, the money shot. Hold on, let's get more Sarah. More Sarah. There we go. And a little bit of ocean to boot. Perfect. That's the shot. That's got it all. Okay. Let's save, and then I'll go ahead and kill us all. You're probably like, oh no, what crazy shenanigans is Bel gonna do now? Well, just watch. Whee! That's how we do, baby. That's how we do. You know what's really going to suck is when I put down my outpost beacon, I'm probably going to find out I don't have all the right minerals and everything that I need to build the outpost. All right, let's do it again. Nice. I need this in real life. I would jump off of everything if I had a jetpack in real life. Sadly, they're not available for the general consumer just yet. They do exist, however. Alright, let's see what we're looking at with this beach here. I mean, it's not exactly the absolute best place, but I do like it. Oh, we got these guys again. Oh, you decided to jetpack down with me. Okay, well, good deal. Welcome to the beach. Let's go a little further down. I don't like all these animals here because something tells me I'm going to wake up in the morning, go drink my coffee, and go outside, and all of a sudden it's going to get pulled away by some giant bird. Just birds flying off with my coffee. I can see it in my future. So let's go to a non-bird side of the beach. That blue-finned animal that's over there looks kind of reptilian. Those are, I don't want to say friendly, but they're definitely not a menace to the beachfront property. They will attack if angered, but they're not inherently evil, so to speak. All right, see that headland out there? I'm thinking that's our beach spot. Oh, one thing I will say about the beaches here, it seems like the weather is partly tied into the biome that you're in. So if you're in a coastal biome, it rains a lot. You know, I kind of like this area here. I do kind of like this area here. All right. What in the hell? What is that? Oh, that's a Cara snail scavenger. Okay, those are harmless. Pretty much everything around us right now is harmless with the exception of the birds and those coral bugs. But as long as they stay over there doing their thing and we stay over here doing ours, I think this might just be the spot. All right, so here's what we do to set up an outpost in case you've forgotten. Press R. And you can see it's already allowing for us to place it somewhere. Let's choose a nice spot where we'll probably have access to the water. So how about here? If we do decide that we want to put down any kind of extractors, you can see how it changes in the upper left corner to tell you exactly what you can extract from the area. Oh, this would get rid of the rocks if I did that. I'm thinking right about here should be good. Yeah, let's go with that, because I want to have some water in here as well. So there we go. All right, transfer container we don't need. So we'll go ahead and close that out. But yeah, you can see we can extract the water vapor, or we can extract chlorine, or we can extract water. And obviously we're missing aluminum, or aluminum as it were. I am not building any of that stuff, so I'm going to press C until I get to miscellaneous. And this is what I want to build. So for this I need 18 adaptive frames, 2 zero wire, 2 beryllium, and 30 iron. Okay, so iron and adaptive frame is what we need to build this thing. You see the yellow border, of course, that determines where the edge of our area is. Oh, and we can change the view, by the way, so we can go to this view. And it'll tell us exactly where we can build or where we cannot. So what I'm thinking is right along the outskirts, right along the edge of the water here, and then rotate this around so that we can actually reach it. But yeah, this is where I want to put the starport. And as you can see, there's a bird flying around there, so that's going to be a problem. Zooming in and out is kind of weird. You actually have to move your mouse to do that. Like you move your mouse away from you and towards you, and it actually zooms in and out. It's a weird system. But yeah, that's what we want to build before this episode is done. So we need to purchase some adaptive frames, or we can build them. And we also need to get some iron. We should probably pick up some aluminum as well. Alright, so with that done, this is basically our plot of land now that we can work with. And you are an unwanted tenant. Get the hell off my property. Although I should thank you, because as a predator, you just took out all the other damn animals. Except the bird. But that is not my bird. Wait, is he over there? Yeah, he sure is. Ah, here he comes. No bird, no bird,
Here
bird!
he comes.
I just said that, Sarah. Wow, Sarah. Wow, you damn near killed us with the grenades. What's up with that? There's something else hostile over there. What is it? Can't tell. Alright, now, in order to mark this so that way I know what it is, we're going to rename it. What did we call it? Paradise. Did I call it Paradise Island? Yeah. Paradise Island. Bel's house. Oh, that's the letter limit. You can't go any longer than that. So we'll call it Bel's Paradise Island. Paradise Island. There we go. Enter. Perfect. And look at this. It is now permanently affixed to the map. That is awesome. And what would be even more awesome is the fact that now, if I want to simply go back to New Atlantis, all I need to do is... That's it. That's literally it, folks. And now we can quickly go to and fro. All I have to do is just buy whatever I need as far as supplies and haul it over to the beach house. So what did we need?
While we're here, let's swing by Centaurian so I can pick up some ammo.
No. We'll bypass the ammo for right now. I just need you with me because you're my pack mule. You gotta serve a purpose, Sarah. Pack mule it is. Whee! Oh, hi. I see she just teleported there. Okay, so Jemison Mercantile is a good place to get all the crafting resources that you need. Amoli in there is really super sweet. She's one of the best vendors in the game, as far as I'm concerned. And here she is.
If
Hi,
it belongs
Amoli.
on your ship, then I'm sure we have it for sale.
Actually, I need outpost resources, Amoli.
Hope you're finding everything you need.
Well, I don't know yet. Let's see what you've got.
Oh, please, take a look.
All right. See, she's so sweet. I love Amoli. She's nice. All right. Resources. You have aluminum. 5 a pop. I've got 6917 credits. Okay, we're going to take all of your aluminum. Adaptive frames. You've only got 4, so clearly I'm going to need more than that. I don't need adhesive. Oh, you can already tell I'm weighted down here, so that's going to be a problem. I won't be able to fast travel if I'm weighted down, so we'll have to put all this stuff in the ship. Beryllium. Yeah, I think we need beryllium, so let's grab all of that. Adhesive I don't need, but I'm eyeing it up because I do need it for like weapons constructions. So that might come in handy. Fiber, same story. I don't necessarily need fiber, but it'll come in handy for building stuff like couches and so on. So I'm trying to think ahead here. Nickel is one of the common minerals that we would need. Iron we definitely need. Nickel we need. Just trying to think of everything we could possibly need. Platinum, yes. Sealant, no. Titanium, definitely. And tungsten. So yeah, we are cleaning her out here. I want to say we do need some zero wire for some components of outposts, so I'm going to grab all of them. Okay, so that will have to do for right now, but we're still short on adaptive frames. Actually, what do you have for your apparel here? I'm always checking to see if they have any new clothes, because every now and then they, like, update their stock. Should probably get the inclement weather outfit, huh? Since we know it's going to rain on the beach while we're crafting this stuff. I don't need it. I have no reason to get it. But we're going to get it anyway. In fact, we'll even get one for Sarah. Yeah, we'll get one for Sarah. Because she's going to help me build. That's what we're working with here. Alright, is there anything I can sell her? It's a real question. All of my weapons are the ones that I intend to keep, so we're good there. Is there any apparel that I picked up that I would like to sell her? No. The answer to that is no. A hookah canister. Yeah, I think I picked that up from the place where we rescued Barrett from, but I didn't intend to do that. Alright, I think we are good. Adicrone, this is for addiction symptoms. I don't need that. I'm not addicted to anything, except, of course, to Starfield. Thanks, Bethesda. You knew what you were doing.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me, Amoli. Okay. So, as you can see, I am weighted down, and I am already starting to lose it all. I cannot fast travel because I've got so much gear on me right now, and that's going to become a problem in just one moment. Yep, there it is. Alright, I need to stop. You will lose your health if you continue running.
Hello,
when you're in the red, but it will not be all the way down. It'll only bring you down to like about 10%, and it won't go down any further. Alright, Sarah was saying something, but I'm not paying attention to her. And I really need to swap out my jetpack. I'm not a fan of this jetpack, this powered jetpack here. I need my other balanced jetpack back, and I don't know if I have it on this ship. Okay, so 812 out of 1090, so it's a good thing that we added all of those extra things. Okay, this is a skip pack. This is a power pack. I need a balanced pack. I thought I had one, unless it's in the lodge. Alright, but what we need to do is we need to drop all of this stuff in there. We need more adaptive frames. You need a ton of these. So if you're planning on building outposts in your game, build a ton of these. In fact, automate it. And I'll kind of give you a tip and trick as to how you can possibly do that. Alright, but we'll dump all of that off. Okay, so that puts me back down to 113, which is what I want. And we're going to make one more run because I need to go to the UC lady. Ouch.
Let me know if we're going to head into the well, so I can watch your back.
I don't plan on going into the well, but I do have clothing for you.
We should make sure we're well supplied for the trip to Cassiopeia.
Do you think you'll need inclement weather? Where? You are so falling asleep, Sarah Morgan.
I'll only carry the good stuff. Just kidding.
She is deliriously tired right now. All right, let's give her one of these. And I'm going to wear mine, so mine is now on, along with my farming hat. We'll go to her. And, oh, this is all the other stuff that I gave her to wear. No, that's the Frontier. I forget, we're actually on the ship. If you're within 200 meters of your ship, you do have access to your ship's inventory, so that's why that happened. All right, we want apparel, and she's wearing the socialite skirt. She's going to get that. Now we're going to be one of those annoying married couples that you see that always wear matching clothes.
Next stop, Cassiopeia, I assume.
You're still assuming incorrectly, Miss Morgan. All right,
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
Thank you, Vasco. Okay, now we can teleport. Commercial district is where we want to go. And we're going to see Wen Seng. Now that actually does sound like a Chinese name. I'm thinking about it again as I was watching the video of us on Altair. Captain Myung, that actually sounds more Korean.
Perhaps
Of course, I
something
could
you
be
might
wrong.
be interested in.
What do you have for me, Sarah? Another flower?
We should make sure we're well supplied for the trip to Cassiopeia.
Just give me the flower, Sarah. I know you got a leaf for me. Just give it to me. Give it to me.
Yes, have a look.
Thanks, Sarah.
Next stop, Cassiopeia, I assume.
Even Miss Seng sees me coming from here, and she's like, oh, no. You brought that crazy bitch
Please,
back up in here.
if you experience any issues in your dealings with the distribution center, let us know. We're always striving to improve.
Okay.
Welcome to UC Distribution. Something I can do for you?
I need supplies, Miss Seng. Supplies.
Oh, well, certainly.
Okay. All right, let's hope she has what I need. She has one adaptive frame. What in the... I need a table so I can flip it right now. Which means we're going to need to craft some. Okay, but... let's get all of this, because we definitely need all the aluminum we can get, and we're going to need iron, so if she has any, we're going to take it. Copper. I'm trying to think if we need copper. We might. We might, but I'm going to hold off on the copper for right now. I'd rather have the iron. Okay, so that puts us at 145, which is a little higher than we should be. Polymers are used to make plastic items. We may or may not need those just yet. All right. Perhaps we could craft our own adaptive frames. Thank you, Miss Seng.
Back to it, then.
Okay. Sarah, I need you. Look at me, Sarah. I'm walking so slow because I'm weighted down, Sarah.
We should make sure we're well supplied for the trip to Cassiopeia.
Here's the supplies.
Let's see what you've got.
Okay. We're just going to give her all of our stuff because I promised her she would be my pack mule. I even gave her her leaf back. Okay, let's go.
Next stop, Cassiopeia, I assume.
Yep, whatever you say, Sarah, whatever you say. So, remember I told you that the lodge has an infinite storage bin? We can utilize that. You know, I gotta admit, you look kind of cute in that. You're giving me these Sound of Music vibes here. You know, the family Von Trapp going over the Alps at the end of the movie there. Yeah, you kind of have that vibe. All right, come on, Maria.
Look at this place. It's just as we left it. You know, I've often wondered who keeps the lodge so meticulously clean.
I bet it's not Walter. Oh, snap. That was a low blow. Why did I even say that? Damn, I'm so savage. Okay, what do we have in here? Adaptive frame 29. Hell, I didn't even need to buy them because they're right here. I'll take them all. But let's say, for example, that I did not have all of this good stuff just kind of hanging around here, and we wanted to make adaptive frames. Here's how you do it real quick. It's literally the first item. It takes 1 aluminum and 1 iron, which is why aluminum and iron are so important for you to get. This is going to be the #1 item that you use when crafting any outposts. But you can see some of the other stuff that we can craft, like the 0 wires and whatnot. And it tells you, literally tells you what you need for it, just like any other crafting item. But yeah, these guys, if you're planning on building outposts anywhere in the galaxy, stock up on them. You will need them. Okay, but now that we've got plenty, Sarah?
We should make sure we're well supplied for the trip to Cassiopeia.
Yes, Sarah, yes, I know.
I'd be happy to carry a few things for you.
Okay, well, you're going to be carrying a lot more than just a few. Let's see how much you can really carry. Okay, she can take it all. Very nice.
Next stop, Cassiopeia, I assume.
Only if you take it all. Oh! I know, that was just wrong. Just wrong. I still said it. I said what I said. I'm waiting for her to come up so I can, like, save, but she appears to not be doing that, so we're just going to save now anyway, because we really haven't done it for most of the episode. Alright, now... here's where it gets fun. So, we could either go back to the ship, or... just teleport our way across the planet. I'm thinking it might be quicker to simply teleport our way across the planet. Now the real question is going to be, do I have everything I need to make it? And that I don't know until we actually plop ourselves down. That's from my alternate save. I figured out a way that you can have more than one person following you at once. It's a little bit of a cheat. It involves console codes, but it works. If you're interested, let me know in the comments and I'll teach you. What was that? Well, okay then. So it probably parked the ship right back where it was before, which is way down that way on top of the hill. But what I want to do is I want to pick a nice spot for our thingamabobber, starship port. Okay, so we open this up again, R. And it says we are still missing adaptive frames. Why? Because Sarah has them all. Sarah! Sarah! Good grief, girl.
We should make sure we're well supplied for the trip to Cassiopeia.
Yes, yes, I know.
Want to see what I'm carrying?
Just the way she said that. Oh my god. Okay. Well. Alright, I suppose I should probably take this from her. It's not even a leak. It's a stock, Sarah. Are you trying to tell me you're stalking me? Yeah, she's starting to get them cray-cray eyes. You see that, right? They're cray-cray eyes.
Next stop, Cassiopeia, I assume.
Uh-huh. You just keep telling yourself that, Sarah. Alright, let's go. Hey, now we can't place it because it's overlapping the player. Oh, because it's massive, that's why. Cannot place it. What? Oh, don't tell me there's some living animals over there, so it's not able to place it because of that. I don't want to build a storage transfer container. Interacts with an existing object. What existing object? There's no existing object here. Hold on, let's get out of there. I'm gonna move over here. Alright, let's try it again. Okay, and we want V. There we go. Okay, so apparently there was just something about where I was standing that was not too kosher. Alright, so I want for my little starship thingy-mabobber to be out in the middle of the water, kind of, sort of. Oh, clearly these animals are going to be a problem. Yeah, it's going to be a problem. Okay, so let's do this then. Existing object. How far to that side can I get it? You'll notice that as we get a little bit closer to the edge there, stuff starts to disappear a little. Alright, let's go. Yeah, you'll see those rocks start to disappear there. That's not the existing object that they're talking about, but for some strange reason, it's registering that anyway. I kind of wish I could get it a little bit closer to the side here. But it does not seem to want to let me do that. And I'm thinking it's because of the animals. I don't want to get rid of any of the trees or anything, but you know what? Right about there would be great. That'll get rid of every single rock in the area. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. So I wouldn't get rid of the trees necessarily, but I would get rid of the rocks. I'm okay with this. Very much okay with this. Alright, right about there. Oh, come on. Don't give me the existing object thing. Okay. Before it starts getting finicky, yeah, consider it dropped. Okay, so there it is. There is our official landing pad. So from there, we can actually control where the ship is. So we don't have to land in the middle of the island now. We can actually just land right here. And to make matters even better, if I were to zoom in a little here, you'll see I'm standing next to this. We can select that, and you'll notice it says move, and it bumps Sarah off, which is just fine because I don't want her standing there. I can now move that over to here, preferably underneath the stairs. You know what? Right there is good enough. So there we go. Now it doesn't actually change where our border is, it just changes where the terminal is located. So you can see there is still the circular border there. And what we can do is on this side where the beach is where we can build the beach house. Which reminds me, let's see if we can put something down, provided we can build something. They do want me to make some kind of transfer container, but I can't do that because I'm out of lubricant, so I guess we won't do that for right now. But apparently I need to do that to complete a quest. All right, I could build hydroponic hab A. What does B look like? Really? That's B, huh? I mean, this could be the start of something. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. I like this. I like this. And I'm going to tell you what we're going to do here. We're going to make this be our entry place. I just need to make sure that it is going to be tall enough for me to attach a outpost airlock to it. So we'll go E. It's going to ask me how high do I want it. So yeah, we can make it really tall. We can make it really shorter. I want it to be about half height, so like right there, because I know the water does drop off, and if I'm planning on building stuff in the water, then that's going to affect just how high I can make it in the water. So let's go with right there. Press E to finalize it. And you can see it wants to build that, but we're pretty much out of sealant. This is what I need. Otherwise, without this, we can't get inside this thing. So we need one sealant really quick. And that will allow us to do this here. Although, as I look at this, I think it's a little too high off the ground. So let's do this. Let's go E to select you. We want to put you in the same spot, but then I also want to shrink you a little here. Not by much, just a little. Like right there. Okay. We'll go back to this and see how high up that is. Oh, that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. All right, that works for me. So, one sealant and then we are done. It's not much of an outpost. It's basically a building and a thing, but it'll work. For what we want, it will work. All right, so here's what we do. Oh, it's almost sunset. Let's see. I'm trying to remember if Amoli had, or if we need to go to commercial district. Let's go to commercial district. Oh, I'm carrying too much. Damn it. Sarah. I need you again. Yeah, just stay right there and tell me about Cassiopeia.
We should make sure we're well supplied for the trip to Cassiopeia.
Yeah.
Bring me anything useful?
I bring you everything useful. I need you to hold it, please. All of it. All of it. Okay. Let's go.
Next stop, Cassiopeia, I assume.
Whatever you say, my dear. All right, commercial district. What do we need? Sealant. And you know, I looked at it too. I should have at least picked up a couple. We're almost done, by the way, folks. I'm going to call it quits after we have a way of entering this building here. I'll need to figure out what other resources we are missing and then just stockpile them on the ship and bring them over
I
here.
asked my boss what they're doing to stop new alien attacks.
Hi, Sarah. Hi, it's us
I'm
again.
pleased to report that our stocks are currently being maintained at 90% or higher. I'm sure we have anything you might need.
All I need is
Welcome to
sealant.
UC Distribution. Something I can do for you?
Sealant, Miss Sang. Sealant.
Oh, well, certainly.
Uh-huh. Okay. Please tell me she still has some and she has not reset her inventory. All right, she's got 20. I'll take them all. Nickel, I'll take it all. Because something tells me I'm going to need that too. I'm trying to remember what all I need for all the various things. Copper, maybe, possibly. No, we'll hold off on a copper for now. I will get... No, I won't get any adhesives. Because I want to be able to fast travel, and she's almost full.
You're always welcome back, if you don't mind a bit of a wait.
I'll keep that in mind, Miss Singh. Thank you. All right, Sarah. Pack mule. Let's go. So yeah, a bit of a downtime episode, but certainly one that I feel I needed. No adventuring, just building the dream house. Bel's dream house. And that's another one of my tests where I had myself followed by 3 followers. One of which is Sarah, because of course you can't get rid of Sarah. I mean, you can, but it's me. Let's face it, as annoying as ever, I can never get rid of Sarah.
Oh, it's nice to finally be off our ship.
What was that? Holy crap, woman. Give me the thing.
We should make sure we're
The
well
thing.
supplied for the
Nope,
trip.
the
If
thing.
you
Just
have
give me
any
the thing.
beer you want me to haul, I'm happy to help.
I can't with her. I just can't. Thank you.
Next stop, Cassiopeia, I assume.
Yep, exactly that, Sarah. Exactly that. All right, so you'll notice it automatically tries to snap everything in, which is perfect. Except, what's it doing here? Okay, that's what I'm looking for. There it is. All right, we can now construct another hydroponic hab, eh? What does it need for science hab? What are we missing here? Lead. And you know, I took a look at the damn lead. Yeah, we're missing lead. Why do we have lead in our walls? Real life, that was a bad thing. All right, you know what? I am going to put one on this side, but we'll make it the square looking one, like this. There we go. That'll do. That'll do. And I also want to make one of these watchtowers, so we need argon for that. There's really no purpose to the watchtowers. They're not like control towers or anything like that. They're just basically decorative. But if I have a spaceport like this, you gotta have a control tower, you know? So argon and lead are what we need. And what do I need to create a transfer container? Lubricant. Argon, lead, and lubricant. Okay. Let's get out of here. Did I put this in the wrong spot? Because now there are rocks all over my damn staircase. I thought it would have gotten rid of the rocks. And there we have it. Okay, but I did all of that, just so I could show you this. View and modify ships. B. So now that we have done all of that throughout this entire episode, I can show you that now, if we go to, for example, structural components, it'll access every parts maker that I've been to. So we've got Demos, we've got Hope Tech, because remember we went to Polvo to get that grav drive for the 200-year-old ship. We stopped by Hope Tech and we talked to them, so we got access to their parts. Nova, of course, we got access to just from being at New Atlantis. Stroud, which is really what we needed here. And Ciao. They're all there, with the exception of whatever specialty parts each of these manufacturers sells. They're all in there. All right. I think I want the... I want this one, maybe. I think that's a weapons mount, perhaps. Yeah, we'll get one of you. And one of the other one. All right, let's go back a step. Okay. So now I can pull you back 2 notches for the time being. I want to make this one be in the back, this one be in the front, and you will attach to there. So look at that. It's starting to come together. That's what I'm looking for. The bottom's already squared off, so I just need to copy you, flip you upside down. Yep, that looks to be a match, so we will just go down 1 more notch. There we have it. Eventually, we're going to plug that up with engines as soon as I get the right rank to be able to use said engines. And I realize I am making this video a little bit longer than I originally intended, but I hope you understand why. This is all really cool stuff about the game that I wanted to tie in. So there we go. We've got all of that there, and now we can basically do the same thing, only opposite. All right, so we'll pull you apart. We'll grab you, and we're gonna flip you. Grab you. I gotta watch my money here. Flip you. Okay, 3526. We just need you. And we're gonna flip you. I think that's the right way. Yes. Perfect. And last but most certainly not least, you. Flip. There we go. So that is what I was looking for. Of course, now we're out of money. So I may need to take one of these pieces back off. It would figure. So close. So close, and yet so far. All right, let's get rid of the last one that we did. So, there we go. 4187. I'm just going to go with that. We need to paint the parts. So I'll highlight that first, so that way it'll draw from those colors. We'll open up this thing, and we will just do this to force the colors to remember themselves. There we go. Bam. Bam.
That should make our ship a bit more versatile.
It should. It really should. It is starting to shape up. It's getting closer to how I have it in my test save. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. It's starting to come together. Yeah, this works. Okay, so with that having been said, I would say we are pretty much done for right now, because obviously I'm going to need to make some more money, get that final missing piece for this thing and just plop it on here. And of course, I want to spend a little bit of time working on our lovely little tropical beach house here, because obviously it needs to be bigger, but I like this little entryway that we started here, and this little, I guess for lack of calling it anything else, a vestibule. But yeah, we're going to work from there, and we're eventually going to have it stretch out over the water. Just bear in mind, it cannot go all the way out in the water, because the water does get deep, and it will only allow for this thing to be so high. So if it gets a little too high, we'll have to bring the height of the entrance piece down, and then adjust all the other pieces accordingly. But for right now, I would say we are pretty much good to go today. So thank you as always for watching. This has been BelGeode. I have been playing Starfield. And if you enjoy what you've seen, please feel free to give me a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. And where is Miss Sarah? Oh, she's still down there. That's fine. We'll see if we can get her in the picture somehow here. But yeah, we've got our beautiful little beach house. And when we come back, we will finish up with that. I'll give you a quick tour of the beach house. We'll do most of it off camera. We'll finish up the ship a little bit more, or at least get the missing pieces that we need. And then I suppose we should probably go to frickin' Cassiopeia. But for now, as always, thanks for watching. BelGeode signing out. Ciao.